Oh, they're done. I had to turn off my fan so it'd be quiet in here. There's some that are turned the correct way out down there. I think that's about 5. And the other 20 are up here. I haven't turned them inside out or the correct way yet, but you can see. So I finished the Canine Tails. Like, technically, they're not done. They need to be stuffed and the opening needs to be sewn shut. But done enough that I'm going to check them off my list. Next is Rat Tails. I would like to finish Rat Tails before Monday. That seems unrealistic. It's currently Wednesday. But I'm gonna try it. Tomorrow I'm going to cut out all the pieces and maybe try to sew the spots onto them. I'll show you that later. But yeah, I'm gonna do my best. It's just a giant pile of tails. I have to figure out some place to put that. With Anthrocon, you can ship things to the convention center before the convention actually starts. So I'm going to probably ship 2 boxes because I think it'll be cheaper for me to ship boxes there than take them on my flight. Because I'm flying with American and you don't get free bags like you do with Southwest, so. Okay, this is, let's get this one out. The rat tails. This is like the skin part of the rat tail. The fur part. Little box over here. Their belt loops are already sewn on. So this box is like the fur base of the rat tails. So I have 6 right here. One of them is already sewn. It's a pink tail with a white base. And I have one cut out already that's in a bag. That is I think it has a white base and it's a cream and like sage colored rat tail. So to kind of round this out, I'm making 2 more pink ones. One of them will be gray. The other one will be black or like a rust colored base. So I'll have 3 pink rat tails. A purple and black and a red and black one. This one has like a red at the top going into black, and this is black at the top going into purple. A blue one, because the blue ones are always super popular, and then like a tropical colored one. I don't know what the base is going to be on this. It might be white, but I also might do a pink. I don't know. But so these are the rat tails. Today I'm going to get the segments sewn into them and maybe the spots. That would be nice. It's 7:30, so it's like very possible. So I'm gonna do that. Get to work. So you might have noticed that when I was sewing these rat slash possum tails, I sewed the fleece, but I didn't sew the fur, and then I just went back and sewed the fur. I do this for two reasons. One, my smaller machine is like more delicate, so when I'm sewing things like fleece or like fiddly things like hand paws or fursuit faces, I use that machine. So I use that for the fleece part of the tail. And I like using my other machine whenever I can. And the second reason is that I don't have a lot of thread. So like, let me show you. So I showed this a while ago. This is the thread for my big Sailrite machine. And as you can see, it's a lot. It's very big. And the thread, you know, for my other machine, it comes in spools like these. So, you know, these are a lot smaller. And so when I can, I try to avoid using them, especially because during con prep, I'm going to make indoor feet paws. And so I need this thread to applique the paw pads on. And I think I have 2 spools of black left. I might only have this one white left. And so like I don't want to waste these if I can just use my other thread. So this one. And so with this, once I finish sewing this one, I think most of the tails are done. I want to do one more long tail. I think in my Square app I have them listed as long tails. Those are like the red panda length tails. I have 2 of them complete. I kind of want to do one more panda tail, but I think I might just do a snow leopard tail instead. There's about 2 weeks till Anthrocon, and I'm trying to figure out how I want to pack for this. I'll probably bring my setup equipment with me on the plane, so that's one checked bag. So like I could put some tails in that bag with my display equipment. And so then it's like, do I want to ship the rest of the tails? I'll probably bring the fursuit if I finish it as carry-on. Also, the last time I was a dealer at Anthrocon, I was still living by Chicago, and now I'm a lot closer. Like I'm in the same state as Anthrocon, and so I'm like, I don't know when to ship it. Like I think a week would be fine, but I'm like, I don't know, that makes me nervous. The thing about it is when I pack the tails, they're going to be really packed into that box, so I don't want them to sit in there. But at the same time, I don't want them, you know, I don't want to arrive at the convention and the tails aren't there. So I want them to be early. I'll probably, maybe like a week and a half. If they don't show up in a week and a half, like what's wrong with the postal system? It's literally the same state. Okay. I'm gonna finish sewing this. Right now I'm gluing this fur to this foam base, and I thought I would talk about it briefly. So I try to avoid using hot glue when I can, so I really only use it in strategic places, like between the eyebrows, across the bridge of the nose, and in places that I don't want to shift. So you probably saw me earlier, glue in the nose because I don't want this to move. I want it to stay in the grooves I made for it. So I put a lot of hot glue in here across the bridge of the nose, so that the fur stays down in that area. And because, like, personally, when I'm moving fursuits, I either grab them by the cheeks or sometimes I'll grab them across the bridge of the nose. So I glue there. And that's really, oh, and in the cheeks, because I want that very tight to get the smile lines. So lots of glue there, hot glue. Everything else, I don't glue it, or I use spray glue, because spray glue it weighs a lot less than hot glue. And I like to keep my head super light. Places like, so there's hot glue in the nose, there's hot glue across the bridge of the nose. So even though this, you could see it move, is not glued down, it's gonna stay in the correct location because it's secured right here. So I don't need to glue this. Like behind the cheeks, I need there to be glue there because otherwise the cheeks are gonna shift around. So I'm gonna spray glue, basically, behind the eyebrows, behind the cheeks. I might put hot glue in the corner of the eyes. That's what this is. This is the eye socket. So I might put hot glue right here. I'm thinking about it. I'm like, do I need to put hot glue there? Maybe. I also hot glue the eyes down because, you know, I want those secure. But everything else, spray glue or no glue. That's just how I do it. I forgot to mention, the mouth is sewn. So it's like, can I even show this? Because I started gluing it. When I can, I machine sew things because I really hate hand sewing. So this is the lining for the inside of the mouth. It has been machine sewn. Get some. This has been machine sewn. Let's see right here. That's machine sewn. There will probably be some hot glue right here to keep it like pressed up there, but the rest will be spray glued. And there'll probably be a line of hot glue down the center of the mouth just to make sure that stays up in the roof of the mouth, but everything else will be spray glue. I love these. I'm so happy with how these turned out. I don't know if I have the original one I made of these they were so small, and I was like, ugh, do I want to use that? And no, I did not want to use that. They were so tiny. So I remade them. I'm so glad I remade them. You can see this is the original horn and the new one. So these will get hot glued as well to like that. These are stuffed with polyfill, and then this is just EVA to keep all the polyfill in place because I don't want it to leak into the rest of the head. If you're using spray glue, use it outside, well-ventilated area. My fan is off and my window's closed so I can record, but once I'm done shaking this, I'm turning those back on. So just so you know, do it outside, do it in a large garage. Don't do it in your bedroom. This is toxic. Don't inhale these. If something smells bad, you shouldn't be inhaling it. That's just a good rule of thumb. Bad smell? Respirator. Big open area. Bad smells are bad for you. Pro tip. Let me change this. Hi. I have been very sick lately. Not COVID. Not COVID. I have like it's not important. Anyway, I've been ill. That's why I haven't been recording. It is Wednesday before Anthrocon. And it's 9:30 in the morning, which means I have 23 hours exactly before I'm leaving to the airport to get my flight. It's only like an hour flight, so that's nice. I originally asked, I was gonna get a ride there. I was trying to convince someone to drive me there. It would have been a long drive, but like not that bad. And I'm so glad I didn't, because gas prices are out of control. So my flight is actually cheaper than it would have been to drive. So that's nice. This is, let me show you. So what I'm doing today in my last 23 hours is, so these are, this is hard to see. Do I have some black? Let me just use this. All right, here we go. So these are the eyes for the dog. It was originally supposed to be a fox. I think its muzzle might be a little too large for a fox, but it's over here. It's not glued down yet, so it's a little bumpy. Here you go. Here's the guy. Okay, so this needs to be glued, another shaving because the fur is actually still pretty long, and eyes installed. That's about it. So it's almost done. The goat, which, let me show you the eyes first. They're all black with just like the green at the bottom. These are the goat eyes. And this is the friend. The goat is glued. I want to shave it like one more time. And the ears are over here. And actually, I'm waiting to sew on the ears because like I can sew this in the hotel room if I need to. Because I will be hand sewing it either way. So if time is tight, I can just do this in my hotel room. So this is, there's a goat, that's ears. It's got these big floppy ears. Very cute. This one has spots on it. The other one is just all brown. And I don't know if I showed its paws, I guess hooves, on camera yet. But I really like these. They're so fun to wear. Please. So, look at these. These are so cute. I love them. Anyway, so. Oh, and it has a tail as well. The dog, I need to do its, make its tail and its paws as well. So that's what I'm doing today. Eyes installed, that's glued, shaved, hands, paws and tail. And I think that's it. I have like a couple tails I need to stuff. And laundry. I have to do my laundry before I go. So 23 hours and I will be at Anthrocon. Actually 24 hours, exactly 24 hours, and I will be hopefully setting up my table. I also have to charge this. Oh my god, I have so much to do. Okay. I'll talk to you later.